Hour 20 of not eating. Your body just did something it can't do at hour 16. 3 of your body's most powerful systems activate at the same time between hour 16 and 20. Almost nobody stays fasted long enough to reach it. Today I'm walking you through the exact timeline, hour by hour, of what happens in that window. And by the end, you'll have a 3-day protocol you can start this week. Here's the setup. The fasting world has 2 camps. Team 16-8, the sustainable crew. Team OMAD, the go hard or go home crew. And they're both right about their own protocols. But there's a zone in between that almost nobody recommends. And here's why that matters. Biology doesn't work in binary. Your body doesn't check a clock and suddenly flip into fasting mode. The transition is gradual. And the benefits, they scale with time. Not in a straight line. In steps. Let me show you what the evidence actually shows. Hour by hour. At hour 16, here's where you are. Your liver glycogen, think of it as your quick-access energy stash, is mostly gone. Insulin has dropped significantly, and your body has just started releasing stored body fat into your bloodstream. This is real progress. But at hour 16, you're in the warm-up lap. The body is mobilizing. It's gearing up, but it hasn't hit full stride. Between hour 16 and 18, something important shifts. Your liver starts converting those freed-up fatty acids into ketones, an alternative fuel. But the process isn't fully efficient yet. Think of a cold engine turning over. It runs, but it sputters. A 2019 review in Obesity Reviews found that fat oxidation rates increase significantly between 16 and 20 hours of fasting. The longer you stay fasted past glycogen depletion, the better your body gets at burning stored fat. Keep that in mind. We'll come back to it. By hour 18, the warm-up is over. Ketone production has stabilized. Research suggests your brain, which normally runs on glucose, begins switching to ketones as fuel after about 10 to 14 hours. By hour 18, that transition is more established. Your brain is running cleaner. The difference between hour 16 and 18? It's the difference between your body trying to burn fat and actually doing it well. And now we get to the part that changes the equation. Most people have heard of autophagy. It's your body's internal recycling system. Damaged proteins, worn-out cellular parts, metabolic waste. Autophagy is the crew that clears all of it out. But here's what most people don't realize. Autophagy doesn't switch on like a light. It scales up. Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize for mapping how autophagy works. His research suggests the process kicks into high gear after about 18 hours of fasting. Think of it like a night cleaning crew at an office building. A couple of people show up around hour 16 with mops and trash bags. By hour 18, more crew members arrive with the heavy equipment. By hour 20, the full team is in the building. They're not just tidying up, they're doing a deep clean of every floor. So here's the trifecta. At hour 20, 3 systems are firing simultaneously that hour 16 simply can't deliver together. Number 1. Deep, efficient fat oxidation. Your body has been burning stored fat for over 4 hours. The process is smooth, sustained. Number 2. Elevated autophagy. The recycling crew is at full capacity. Number 3. Growth hormone elevation. Research suggests growth hormone, your body's built-in muscle protector and fat mobilizer, continues to rise with fasting duration. One study found levels rose 5 to 14-fold after 24 hours. By hour 20, your levels may already be significantly higher than at hour 16. 3 systems, One-time window. Quick question. If 20 hours gives you the majority of OMAD's benefits, how much harder is 20 hours compared to 16? Here's the surprising answer. For most people, it's not much harder at all. How intense this feels can vary a lot depending on your activity level, body composition, sleep, stress, and what you ate the day before. So don't compare your day 1 to someone else's month 3. The OMAD crew will say 23 hours is better. Biologically, they might be right. More fasting time means more autophagy, more fat burning. But there's a trade-off that rarely gets discussed. At 23 hours, social meals become nearly impossible. Workout energy drops. And that 1-hour eating window creates a psychological pressure that leads many people to overeat. A 2020 review in the New England Journal of Medicine put it simply, the most effective fasting protocol is the one you can actually sustain long-term. And if you're thinking, I can push through anything, I thought the same thing. Then I realized sustainability isn't about willpower. It's about fitting the protocol into your actual life. 20 hours gives you the biological sweet spot without torching your social calendar. If you've ever quit OMAD after a week, drop a 1 in the comments. If 16-8 felt too easy, drop a 2. I want to see where you're at. Here's what we know for certain. First, between hour 16 and 20, fat oxidation doesn't just continue. It becomes more efficient. Second, autophagy activity scales up significantly after hour 18. Third, growth hormone continues to rise, adding muscle protection and fat mobilization. Fourth, 20 hours sits at a sustainability peak that 23 hours often misses. Before I share these takeaways, this is educational content, not medical advice. Talk to your doctor before making changes, especially if you have diabetes, a history of eating disorders, are pregnant or breastfeeding, or take medications that require food intake. If you have any medical conditions or you're unsure whether extended fasting is appropriate for you, get personalized guidance first. There's no shame in that. It's the smart move. A 2021 systematic review in the Annual Review of Nutrition examined time-restricted eating protocols ranging from 16 to 23 hours. In healthy populations, they found no significant adverse effects. But your situation might be different, and that's completely okay. Okay, here's what you can do about it. Try this for exactly 3 days before you judge it. Day 1 will be uncomfortable. Day 2, noticeably easier. Day 3, you'll feel the difference. Remember that cold engine metaphor? Day 1 is that cold engine. Day 3 is when it warms up and runs smooth. Judge the protocol before the engine heats up. Step 1. Choose your 4-hour eating window. Most people go 2 to 6 p.m. or 4 to 8 p.m. The exact window matters less than consistency. Pick one. Stick with it. Step 2. During the fast, it's water, plain tea, or black coffee only. No artificial sweeteners. No flavored water. No BCAAs. Anything that triggers an insulin response, even a small one, can slow down the metabolic switch. Step 3. Break your fast with protein first. Start with bone broth. It's the gentlest option for your gut. Then a handful of almonds, about 30 grams, or 3 to 4 eggs. That's 20 to 30 grams of easily digestible protein. Wait 20 to 30 minutes before your main meal. This gives your digestive enzymes time to wake up. Step 4. During your eating window, front-load protein and healthy fats. Research suggests roughly 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight to protect muscle during extended fasts. For a 75-kilo person, That's about 120 grams. Think 2 chicken thighs, a serving of salmon, and a handful of almonds. Add healthy fats, half an avocado, a drizzle of olive oil. And here's a detail most people skip. If you're training during this protocol, do it at the end of your fast. Right before your eating window opens. You'll have the fasted fat burning advantage, and you can refuel immediately after. Don't lift heavy at hour 14 with no food until hour 20. That's just suffering for no reason. Step 5. When your window closes, it's closed. No just one more bite. The benefits only accumulate if the clock runs uninterrupted. Here's the part nobody warns you about. The first 3 days aren't hard because of hunger. They're hard because of social pressure. Your coworkers are eating lunch. Your family sits down for dinner at 6:30. That friend who always has snacks at 3 p.m. Fasting isn't just a biology challenge. It's a social one. The fix? Be casual about it. I'm trying something new. Eating between 4 and 8. That's it. Most people won't care. Some will be curious. And the ones who judge, that's about them, not you. If you only remember one thing from this video, let it be this. 20 hours isn't just longer than 16. It's a biologically distinct zone. Fat oxidation stabilizes. Autophagy accelerates. Growth hormone rises. All three at the same time. And it's sustainable enough to maintain week after week. I'll be honest. My first 20-hour fast, I stood in front of my fridge at hour 18 just staring at it. I didn't eat, but it wasn't graceful. If you try the 3-day trial, drop your experience in the comments. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3. I read every single one. And if you want more fasting breakdowns like this, stay with this channel. Next video, I'm covering the 7 rules that break every fasting plateau. And rule number 3, it goes against everything you've heard on social media. See you there.